Sena Sarkar going after the Ranas. The government has now filed a plea to cancel the bail of Ranas. Remember, Navneet Rana had spoken to the media after being discharged from the hospital, and the Mumbai police had said that this is a violation of one of the conditions imposed by the court as it granted bail to the Ranas. But now, Sena's going after the Ranas and filing a plea seeking the cancellation of their bail.
According to the state, they have no right being the members either of the parliament or of the assembly, because everybody is equal before the law, and their liberty was limited to the extent and within the framework or within the ambit of the conditions which have been imposed upon them, and they have to remain, they have to abide by those conditions which have been imposed, and the conditions which were imposed have been violated by them. Therefore, they have lost their right to be at liberty, and automatically their bail has to be cancelled, and they are required to be taken in custody, which fact we are going to bring to the notice of the court, and we are opting non-bailable warrant against them.
Right, the Uddhav Thackeray Sarkar does not want Ranas to be free. Radhika, they've moved court now seeking cancellation of the bail.
That's right. Ranas, in fact, the prosecution has moved court with the plea to cancel their bail. Now, just a few minutes back, the public prosecutor Pradeep Garat has handed over a copy of the application. He, in fact, pointed to the judge about condition number 3 as far as their bail is concerned, the bail order is concerned, and said that the accused was not to speak on any of the subjects related to the case. They were not to speak, but they violated this condition. Our application, the bail is, it is for issuance of non-bailable warrant, is something that he's also stated before the court. Garat also said they have now run away to Delhi, and before going there, they also spoke about the same while giving the interview. Absolutely. So therefore, Garat...
So is Uddhav Thackeray going after Ranas with a vengeance? Because there's some more breaking inputs coming in. BMC team is currently at the Ranas' residence in Mumbai's Khar area, and now they're looking at illegality, illegal construction. This was the charge against the Ranas, but the timing of it is being questioned. The Ranas say that they are being targeted only because they said they will be chanting Hanuman Chalisa outside the Chief Minister's residence. First, they were booked for sedition, and now the BMC team coming in with a 15-day ultimatum being given as well. Radhika, now not just the trouble coming in with their bail cancellation, we have the BMC officials also at their residence.
That's right. BMC officials at their residence, and this is the second time that the civic officials have gone to their residence. The first was soon after they were released on bail. Soon after the bail order came out, the BMC officials went there. The house was locked. Therefore, they gave that particular notice saying that there are illegalities as far as their car properties. There are allegations of illegalities and illegal construction as far as the house is concerned, and the house needs to be inspected. So once again, the civic officials making their way into that particular house to take the measurement, to take pictures. So therefore, yes, as you can see there, a deliberate targeting, as you rightly mentioned, that is happening. One, in terms of sedition case, and once the bail was granted, now the civic authority is asked to go ahead and take action against Rana. So, but however, Rana...
Absolutely. So there's a lot of trouble coming the Rana's way as well. Let's get in some reactions coming in.
मेरे देश के, हमारे देश के जो महिलाओं को रिस्पेक्ट करने वाले, जो महिलाओं के प्रति भावना रखने वाले, ऐसे हमारे देश के गृह मंत्री, हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री और हम जिस सभागृह के मेंबर हैं, ऐसे लोकसभा अध्यक्ष हमारे ओम बिरला साहब, इनको जाके जो चीजें मेरे साथ हुई हैं उनके अगेंस्ट कंप्लेंट देने वाली, क्योंकि महाराष्ट्र में मैंने कंप्लेंट दे के भी जिन्होंने खुलेआम गुंडे शाही के शब्दों में मुझे कहा कि इनको 20 फुट गाड़ देंगे और शमशान में इनके जलाने के लिए सामग्री भी पहुंचा दी गई है। तो मुझे लगता है इसके अगेंस्ट में दिल्ली जाके, जहां मेरा घर है, वो पुलिस स्टेशन जाके हम कंप्लेन करेंगे, और जितनी भी चीजें लॉकअप से जेल तक हुई है उसके अगेंस्ट में कार्रवाई की मांग करूंगी मैं। हमने कोर्ट का हमेशा सम्मान किया है और मैं करती आ रही हूँ, और ये भारतीय नागरिक होने के नाते हमारे इस देश में रहने वाला हर एक व्यक्ति कोर्ट का सम्मान करता, उसी तरीके से हम भी करते हैं। कोर्ट हैज गिवन स्पेशल लाइन ऑर्डर्स कि वो सब्जेक्ट पर हम कोई भी बात नहीं करेंगे। हमने ऑफेंस के बारे में बात नहीं की, हमने किस तरीके से ऑफेंस लगाया उसके बारे में बात नहीं की। वो सब बातें बाजू में रख के जो मेरे साथ लॉकअप से लेके जेल में हुआ, मेरी हेल्थ इश्यू को लेके जिस तरीके से उन्होंने अवॉइड किया, वो सब चीजों पे मेरा बात करना, लोगों को सामने ला के बताना। अगर एक लोक प्रतिनिधि के साथ में ऐसा हो सकता है तो एक आम पब्लिक के साथ में किस तरीके से व्यवहार होता है, ये मेरा बोलना बहुत जरूरी है। और एज ए लोक प्रतिनिधि ये संविधान ने मुझे अधिकार दिया है।
महिला खासदार के साथ जो बर्ताव हुआ है, जो राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री ने जिस तरह से एक द्वेषी कार्रवाई जो की है, उसके खिलाफ देश के गृह मंत्री अमित शाह जी को भी हम मिलेंगे, देश के पार्लियामेंट के स्पीकर ओम बिरला जी उनको भी मिलेंगे, और उसके साथ कई एजेंसी जो एजेंसी के माध्यम से संजय राउत और अनिल परब और ऐसे कई नेताओं की चौकसी चालू है, और उस चौकसी के ऊपर कार्रवाई की टंकती तलवार है, उसके माध्यम से दिल्ली में रह के जो कार्रवाई भ्रष्टाचार और घोटाले के माध्यम से राज्य में चल रही है, उस पर कार्रवाई होना चाहिए, वो भी हम मांग करेंगे। और हमारे ऊपर जो कार्रवाई हुई उसकी पूरी जांच दिल्ली से हम कराएंगे, और हमको न्याय मिले तक हम दिल्ली में वहाँ पाठपुरावा करेंगे।
Double trouble in Maharashtra, but the Ranas are heading to the national capital. Shivani, the Rana couple still talking to the media personnel. Remember, the Mumbai police have approached the court seeking the cancellation of their bail on these charges that they're violating one of the conditions.
Yes, of course. In fact, the most three conditions were given to them, and the first condition was itself to not speak to media, not have any kind of interaction, or not make any kind of statements. But immediately, right after coming out from the hospital, straight across, what Navneet Rana did was to first speak to media, give her statements. In fact, not only that, she challenged CM Uddhav Thackeray as well before the media cameras by stating that if Uddhav Thackeray has enough power, then he must fight election against her and win that particular election. So we understand that not only in the state how Navneet Rana is challenging the state government, but now also going to take this forward in the national capital Delhi. But simultaneously, as we just heard their statements, they also claim that they are going to meet the union ministers. They are also going to speak about the cases and by the agency those are going on the Sena leaders. So we clearly understand that Navneet Rana, who also made a statement right outside the hospital where she claimed that she's not going to stop, and if she was sent to 14 days of police custody, then she's even ready to go in the 14 years of custody, and it won't really stop her. Hence, this is the battle, this is a fight only going on for the laws in the state. Hence, she will continue to do the same, and if the government has the power to stop her, then they must do that. So we clearly understand that how Navneet Rana, who had first made a statement to come right before CM Uddhav Thackeray's resident and chant Hanuman Chalisa, now taking it forward.
Absolutely. So a lot expected today. First, in Maharashtra, the Sena government moving court seeking cancellation of bail, BMC officials at the residence of the Ranas, but the Rana couple themselves are in the national capital. A lot of developments expected. We'll track those developments for you. We're slipping into a short break here. Be right back.